I've wanted to make a YouTube video for a while, but I haven't really gotten the motivation or thought of anything interesting to make it about. And I watched Watchmen and Star Trek and was going to make review things for them, but I don't know. I figured that with this movie review thing, I would see popular movies, make a review, and get a bunch of views for them, but I don't know. That doesn't. It's like I'm almost afraid to voice my opinion on certain things, and I feel that it really shows in my YouTube channel. I've never really said anything really controversial. I've never really spoken my thoughts about most things. And I think that's why I have such a lack of material on here. And it's not like I'm afraid of people disagreeing with me on movie taste. Like with that, it's more along the lines of I I don't even really like the way I see those movies in particular. Like I watched Watchmen and I thought that it was, all right, but again, it's a movie for the fans, so I don't really feel as if I have much. Like I do have say in it, but the I don't even know where I'm fucking going with this. Like I don't. These are just things that aren't important, like reviewing movies, and I always want to talk about something important, but I never really have anything important to talk about. Well, I do. I just keep going back and forth in my head, and I keep rambling, and so I guess I'm just gonna bitch on camera about things, about anything really. I'm already unprepared for this, which is probably why there's gonna be cuts in this video. I don't know. I really would like to do the thing that a lot of people do, and have like one clean video without having to edit myself so much. But I keep like messing up with my speech and starting new sentences when I'm not even finished with the sentences that I'm on. I don't know. I feel that I'm stressed out about a lot of stuff, and if you've been my subscriber for a while, you probably remember the last time I actually voiced myself when something was troubling me, and that would be when there was a lot of conflict between me and my parents. I found that weird how that video got removed, because it wasn't defamation of character. And who knows? YouTube might have not removed it. I might have left my account on, or someone might have guessed my password at the time. I feel that it's really weird that I'm just getting so nervous right now, even just the thought of sharing everything with everybody. Like I do that a lot, like with the people I interact with personally, but to share that with the world or to share that to an audience is a bit different, because it's no longer what I'm saying, but if like people start to think like, what's the point of this video, why does this need to be said, and stuff like that. Or maybe people don't think that, maybe I think that too much about myself. I need to shave, I need to pluck my fucking unibrow because it grows and it's disgusting and I don't like it. And I almost feel worse about the fact that I've been talking and I haven't really shared anything. Like, I just say I'm stressed out, I'm bitching about things, but I haven't really brought anything up. And I don't know, it's like when I share certain things, it almost changes that which is being brought up, because a lot of my watchers are friends and people in Edmonton. So if I talk about like conflict I'm having with a person, it almost seems less like I'm trying to get something off my chest and more like I'm trying to demean them or make something public that shouldn't be. But the way I see it, it's logically anything should be public, right? I mean, like, there's obviously going to be something that I'm missing and something that I'm not thinking of that should never be public. But I mean, like, interactions with people, like, especially conflict. I mean, if you're repeating a story and it's factually accurate, what is being said in the story, and it's in complete context, then it should be repeated, right? And if it makes someone feel bad, and if they're like, well, that makes me look like an asshole, and it's all factual and all in context, well, then that person was being an asshole. And the problem doesn't lie in sharing something and not being in denial of something, but within the incident itself. I'm fucking stressed about school, which I'm currently dropping until further notice. I'm stressed about money, because for those of you who don't know, my band ditched me, so basically I've been buying every instrument of theirs that they took with them, piece by piece. Not their instruments, but replacement ones, because I write more than one instrument's worth, which is part of the reason why they left, but nothing that's not in context, and I can't really explain anything about it in less than half an hour, even though this video may or may not be more than half an hour. I don't know, I'll just keep talking. And that's when that's when I get silent. That's when I think about talking. I lose my train of thought. Then I have to make a bunch of edits in the video. And I just seem so fake and so staged. Anyway, I'm stressed about money because not because I don't have enough to like live, but because I feel as if my progression in my music just took a giant leap backwards that I need to get back to the position it used to be at rather than progress constantly. I need to buy an amp. I don't have an amp. I need an electric guitar. I may or may not need another cymbal for my drum kit, which I just finished buying all of the pieces that I pretty much need. I need to buy a microphone stand, I need to save up for recording. I need to buy some soundproof material to try and turn a basement of the place I'm going to be moving into a recordable place. And it's weird. It's like the eye contact goes that way, but this is a camera. But maybe it's not because I'm trying to avoid anything, and maybe it's just because I'm thinking, because I just did it like 2 seconds. I'm doing it as I'm explaining it. The lack of eye contact as a new idea enters my head. I'm getting all jittery for no reason. So I'm stressed about school, about my progression in music / money. I'm stressed about the fact that I lost 2 of my best friends in that whole ordeal that I can't explain at this moment. One of my best friends moved to St. Albert, like more than the third best friend of mine moved to St. Albert a while back. And it's weird, because all my life, I've always had so many people around me, and I've always been able to get along with people so nicely. And in such an institution like school, like, it's really, like, I was popular in school, I was, and I can't really think of anybody that had a huge problem with me. And I feel as if, like, anything certain and solid I've had with, like, those 3 friends especially, like, I still hang out with the one that moved to St. Albert. It's not that far away, it's not that big of a deal. But I feel as if a lot of certainty and a lot of security has been lost through all of that. I feel as if more than ever I have, like I still have one good friend who I'm seeing a lot. And I mean, like, it's really hard to compare, because there's people I get along with very well, and, like, I want to be around a lot. And then there's people who I really honestly connect with and almost agree on everything with. And those are the people who have become absent from my life right now. And I feel as if more than ever right now I have a lot of B-side friends. Like, it just doesn't mean as much. And that's not even the most of my worries. The most of my worries is that I'll never fucking get anywhere with my music, and I'll fucking be a high school dropout kid that hasn't done anything with his life and who is miserable until he's dead. But the thing is that the music, I need some security with that. I need to get better recordings, or else no one's gonna give a fuck. Like, I've got a video camera quality recording of 3 of my songs that I made in like 44 hours, so it's all really fucking rushed, but I have nothing that I'm proud of to show to anyone. And I keep thinking about thinking. I keep thinking about why I'm making this video. I keep thinking about what people will think when they think why I'm making this video. There's no real reason for it, other than I think it'll be a nice change from the seemingly really staged bullshit that I post. I don't know. I feel that I really need like networking help with my music, and see now when I bring up like I need your guys' help for networking for my music. Now I feel that people will be like, oh, you just trying to look like a whiny sap, so people will, you know, spread your shit around and blah blah blah. Oh, poor me, but. That was a weird noise. How long have I been recording? Oh look, it's a messy fucking room. Wow, I can't even clean my goddamn room. Anyway, what I mean with that whole networking thing is no one really trusts anyone when they say, hey, my music is great, listen to this. It's a lot more convincing when it comes from another person. Like, if you actually think my music is good, if you actually enjoy my music, or if you think it has potential and needs better recording, whatever the fuck, share it with people. I mean, like, send them links or be like, hey, this guy Adam, whatever, blah blah blah. I mean, because it's not gonna go anywhere if people don't know about it. And it's not that I'm under some illusion that if I get popular over the internet, then it'll be like, oh, now somebody's gonna assign me. They'll just stumble upon my video and find me and hand me a record contract. It's not gonna happen. That's why I need recording. It was my jaw that just cracked. I don't know. I really want to record a death in the hopes that the Amazing Atheist like features it on his channel. I want to record that with all the instruments, because here I am. I know this person, and he has like what 60,000 subscribers now. Like, that's huge, and it's not like I'm only attaching to him because of this fame, but it's the closest thing I see right now to progression. And by the way, if you don't know what a death is, it's that song that he wrote the lyrics for, that I wrote the music for. I hate leaving all this fucking silence. Not that I can't stand it, but that I'm afraid people will just get bored by it. I don't know. I'm gonna go have a smoke, and if I think of anything more to say tonight, then I'll turn this on. If not, bye-bye.